1v1. Oh, yikes. This is Vincent commentary.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Not much of it though.
Vincent, shut up
Don't
for
get
5
too
seconds so I can do my intro. Hold on. All right. Hey, what's up, fellas? It's me, Matt, with a chat with Matt. And I got another set of videos for y'all. Another set of games for y'all. And a couple of topics to go over since a lot's happened since the last episode. I know I said it'd take a while, but I didn't think it was gonna take this long. But I had like 50 things going on. I'ma just let y'all know straight off, I do not do good in this game. See, that was not it. But it is what it is. Okay, see, I got a steal though. You could add that to the scoreboard, not to the scoreboard, but y'all know what I mean. But see, I ain't like that scoring wise right there. Don't worry though, we'll get to a good scoring game. I didn't only include me being trash, I promise. So, all right, that was kind of clean though.
0-1.
It is 0-1. You are correct. And we do have my good old pal Vince doing some commentary as well, since he's the one recording. If you've noticed, the camera's moving, so it ain't on my little tripod stick. Yeah, I actually have my friend here, actually recording for me now. He's not always the best cameraman, I ain't gonna lie. I say it to his face too, so don't worry about it. Yeah, he ain't always the best cameraman. Sometimes he's tripping on that. Sometimes he's not even looking at the basket for like a second, but it's all good though. Alright, so I don't even, what was I doing? Alright, I fixed it. Alright, well, like I said, a lot's happened basketball-wise since then, so let's go over a lot of things. OKC won. I'm going to be honest. That's who I wanted to win. I feel bad for Tyrese Halliburton, where I seen what happened to him. Bro got injured. I didn't watch the full game, so I didn't know that till the end. I literally, picked up on, the last few minutes, and I seen that's what happened to him.
Yikes.
That's how it felt. I'm sure it felt that way for everybody, Vince. And it really was a sad moment. So prayers out to that guy. Vincent, shut up for 5 seconds, bro.
Wants me to talk over it.
Well, I do, but just give me a second, bro. All right, listen. It is, exactly. Yeah, but I feel bad for him.
I don't know what they're playing to.
Bro, just hold on. Yeah, but...
So they could play till 2, so this could be the game point.
Seeing what happened to him was... Bro, shut up. Anyways. Yeah. But I was happy to see OKC win. But it was honestly a great final series. I have to give both teams respect. I think it was a great series. Both teams, I was really putting in that work. I didn't feel like either team was really lacking. Nobody was like boring. Nobody was making excuses, because I hate all that kind of actions. And so I was really happy to see, two very competitive teams. Vincent, bro? Look, all right, anyways. It was cool to see two competitive teams go at each other. So big respect to both of them. And I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I was kind of low-key hating on the Pacers most of the way through, but I think that Tyrese and his team proved everybody wrong.
I don't know if he made it. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm going to just give them that respect. But a lot of off-season moves since then. KD going to the Rockets. I don't see that panning out, but, I mean, it happened. Let's see. Drew Holiday leaving the Boston Celtics is kind of big, really. I feel like that's going to hurt them a lot. I know they had to do it, but it's just going to be that. And no Jason Tatum. I just think it's going to be kind of a huge whiplash moment for everybody, because we're going to go from the Boston Celtics being a big on the scene to they're probably going to take a big step back now. I'm not hating on the rest of the guys that are still there, but I mean, you're missing a lot of key pieces. Oh, and Kristaps Porzingis too, so a lot of moves there. The Hawks are actually kind of starting to get built up, which is kind of interesting. I'd like to see them do good next year. Let's see, who else got traded? Damian Lillard getting waived is interesting. It's funny, I just heard that. Apparently, he's pretty happy about it. They got
Matt,
Miles
we got
Turner,
this. We believe
which is crazy. That's gotta be really annoying for Tyrese Halliburton and that squad to lose one of their very extremely key pieces to the team. And it's got to be frustrating, especially coming off of getting so close. To be fair, not that they would be able to come back next year anyways because of the injury that Tyrese Halliburton has. Even if he was back on the court, I don't think he'd be right. I don't personally recommend that for him to go right back. So, maybe best case scenario, he comes back for the playoffs. But even there, I don't see that happening. And it'd be better if he recovers for long term anyways than for short, because it's not like he's like an old dude. He should try to get better for the rest of his career. But those are some of the big trades that happened. I'm trying to think if there was anybody else off the top of my head that was kind of crazy. But the first ones that came to mind was like KD. But I'm going to be honest about that one. I don't really see KD.
2-3? I might be wrong.
Dang, I'm 6 minutes in and we're only at...
I'm never wrong though, so.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty sure you are wrong. We're going to find out later.
Oh,
but
this little child almost got hit.
Well, I hope you don't.
That would have been a tragedy.
It really would have been. But I really don't see the... Oh, you know what? I know what to talk about. How about we talk about all the propaganda that's been going on? Everybody gotten a lot to say about Kobe and a lot to say about all that ring stuff, bro. Let me just tell y'all right now, bro. I don't go for all that. All this, stupidness, bro. Trying to make Kobe look bad. Trying to talk about winning don't matter to boost yourself up, bro. Listen, it ain't even, you don't even got to do, a deep talk. I see, a lot of videos that go on for, 30 minutes talking about this. Bro, it ain't even that deep. It's really simple. If you're playing a game, I'm trying to win. What? Why would I not be doing that? What else was the game designed for?
That was a point.
And you can't say for fun, because when you're getting paid for it, all right? When you're getting paid for it, you should look at it like a job too. I mean, it should be fun, yes. Look, guys, look at what I'm doing in the video. Do you guys think I find basketball fun? Of course I do. But I'm also trying to win. I ain't even getting paid. And I'm still trying to win. I know I'm trash, but I'm still trying. So now you're getting paid crazy money to put a ball in a hoop, and we're talking about that ain't the goal? To win? That ain't what make you great? I'm pretty sure that is. And then a lot of the Kobe slanders is out of hand, bro. And I agree with what a lot of people are saying. I think it's honestly, I'm not even joking. This is serious for a second. I think it's mad disrespectful and mad rude that, a lot of this stuff is coming up after he's gone. I think that's honestly, not even on just basketball, but talking this much, trying to disrespect this much, a dude who, not that long ago passed away. And I have to imagine that would bother the family too. I know they're talking on basketball, but I don't know. I don't find it cool, man. I think it's messed up. Dude, the dude had a great career, bro. I don't know why we need to. I do know why they need to attack him. It's because they're jealous, but chill. At least I seen T-Mac came out and he apologized. I still don't feel
2-8.
I felt like it was more backpedaling, to be honest, though. I didn't take it as he was really apologizing. I think that it was more after all the backlash. Yeah, I am getting tired, obviously. That's why I ain't doing so good, but
maybe not.
I'm also just trash, but yeah.
The heavenly dap, though.
But all right, I'm gonna let them do the
interview.
Yeah, do your post game interview.
What was the point? I lost count.
It was 2-12, but we're gonna run back.
2-12. All right, so I missed a couple points, and I thought it was 2-9. Yeah. Also, I did kind of talk over the video.
Okay.
So
It was
that
annoying.
might ruin
Nah.
your whole thing. All right.
Nah, well, cause I can do both.
What was his
I
strengths
tried anyways.
and what was your strength?
Well, the question is whether I lost or he won.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he's kind of like the Jazz, and I'm like Russell Westbrook.
Now, how did you pull off that heavenly dab?
Has a lot to do with the background. I was trained by Piccolo.
Oh,
You ain't trained by
You had a
nobody.
great master.
Yeah, great master. I'm best friends with Gohan. He kind of sold Krillin though.
Yeah.
Don't know if you've seen that one.
That was great.
Bro really talked about what kind of whip he's got. That's crazy. Never do that, bro. That was crazy.
Personally, I would never.
I wouldn't have done that, bro. If I was Gohan, bro, I would have been more like Piccolo.
I wouldn't even want to be Gohan in the first
I would have
place.
been like, yo, Krillin, thanks for letting me borrow like 10 mil yesterday, bro. 10 bands.
Why did he drop so little?
This dude don't know money, bro.
10 cents.
You know Krillin ain't got that, bro.
Yeah, he's bald. And bald people are all broke. So that's what the
Like
takeaway.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's our takeaway from this.
That's why LeBron's better.
Yeah. He's
I'm
only
being
got, like, 2 more
sarcastic
months
if it wasn't
left.
obvious.
Nah, yeah, he's only got 2 more months and he can't get it going. No bald goats here.
Yeah, here at Basketball, we hate the bald.
We don't accept bald.
We do not endorse them whatsoever.
If you see any bald people on the channel, please forgive me. I do not endorse their actions. All right,
What actions would they? You're showing basketball
I'm gonna start a new
videos,
video
bro.
So it doesn't eat up space. It's game 2.
Game 2.
Last time it was 2-12.
Yeah, it was pretty
Apparently.
bad. This game goes a little bit better though, guys. Don't worry. I don't win, but it goes better. Alright, like that was not even a bad take. Y'all can't even lie. I don't even want to see y'all in the comments saying that. I don't want y'all to put a timestamp at like, oh, 12 minutes and 30 seconds. That was a terrible one. It wasn't, bro.
0-1.
But I had a lot of fun playing against this guy, so big respect to this guy. He's obviously very good, obviously a lot better than me. So I always make sure to show respect. I also like to make sure I don't just be showing me winning, because I think that's whack. I don't put like every video on
That's
here,
what Matt does with it.
but I don't like. It's not like I'm that kind of guy that makes sure I only show the wins. I like to make sure I show the losses too, especially because I'd be losing a lot. So if I only showed my wins, I wouldn't have a lot of content
Just so
for
you
y'all.
know,
So
here at Basketball, we are big LeBron fans.
no,
I don't know why I'm saying we. I really just mean Matt. He's
No.
one of the biggest LeBron fan I've ever met.
No.
He loves the guy.
no, I don't. Bro, trolling over here. I should just let y'all know
I just need
that's.
to make sure that was known.
Of course you do, because that's part of our joke too. Because I actually not a big fan. Don't need to go into that here, but I'm not a big fan. Not a big fan of how
Let's
he
go. We have
talks
the
and
swisheroo.
how he
Toilet
takes. Okay, bro. How he does all that. So I'm not a big fan, but that's all I'm gonna say. So that's just part of his joke.
I think it's 1-1.
Yeah, I promise you that it ain't, just knowing Vincent, it ain't 1-1. It's probably like not even that. Yeah, see, I'm not doing too great, fellas, right now, but I do go on a bit of a run later on. I don't know the score. Y'all should be able to see it because I put up the little score thing on the top left, but I can't see it while I'm recording. Somebody's getting real excited over there. And my guy fell over here. I don't know what bro was doing that he came in that fast and he fell on the floor, but he needs to watch out. Now he's big chilling on the court.
I lost. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Also, interesting to play like soccer in a basketball court. I don't know if maybe it's just because of the roof over it. But bro's training. I don't know what he's training for, but he's going for it.
Oh, yikes.
That is like 90% of my bucket attempts is a yikes moment. All right, there he is playing soccer again. I think I do a little bit better with defense this time too. And now he's zooming in for some reason. Ooh, I don't know. Honestly, don't even know what he was doing there. I don't know if he was letting me do that or if he just got tired.
There we go. Now it's 2-1, I think.
Because like that didn't look like a very smart move, but
If it's
I'm
not
gonna just-
2-1, it is now, because I'm never wrong.
all right.
3-1.
Put back.
Possibly.
Yeah, no, bro said he's never wrong. Bro, you're wrong a lot. Okay.
4-1?
I don't remember this game because it's
Yeah,
been
that was
so
mad.
long.
I think you might win this one.
Is that why I lost? Because you had to say that? Maybe that's why. Actually,
Now he's
looking at that,
playing to
I
his height
can't.
advantage.
I can't reverse that, but that might have been a travel. Okay, let's see what I do with it. Nope, I did nothing with it. Alright, let's see what he does with it. Also nothing. Somebody better score soon, unless we're gonna go on like one of those where we. Alright, I already
You
messed
gotta
up. I
look
don't
both
even know
ways
what.
before you cross. That's my grandmother always told me.
Well, it didn't work. I don't even know what I was going for. I don't know why I just stopped. If he would have made that, honestly, I would have been really impressed. What I had to do like a crazy arc. Okay. That was kind of an interesting try.
Personally, I would not have missed that.
Yeah, personally, I would have because I did. I can't say I wouldn't have.
I think it's 4-2? 5?
I promise y'all, when y'all see the score, it ain't nothing
5-2,
close.
That sounds right.
Ain't anything close to that. Unless I'm like hating for no reason, but I'm pretty sure I remember that like he's like way off. Did that go in?
I think they're starting to get tired. So
most
that
likely.
might affect how this game
'Cause
plays out.
I think we played before we started recording. I think we did play, and I think I did play other people before that. So I did. I'm not like full power, and most likely neither is he. So, and then we play a game. I didn't put the game after this because it was. Long story short, it was just terrible. Like there were so many times in the game where people just kept chucking up threes for no reason. The funny thing is, there was even a point discrepancy. We was playing to 16. Nobody got to 16 at any point.
Oh, another bucket. I think that was a 2-pointer.
We both
So I think we're 5-4.
we
That's
both
fine.
ended the game at 15-15. So I was originally just gonna say, all right, which that means because actually the funny thing is, I've had this happen a lot of times on the channel actually. Originally we
It's
thought that
also
the
out
other
of
team won.
bounds. Yikes.
That I wasn't on. But when I seen that it was actually in reality 15-15, but we got to 15 first, so I was like, all right, well, I'd have to just call it a game to 15 and count it that we won because they didn't get to the right point amount either. But then I was just like, nah, this game is honestly boring. I'm not even going to put it on here. And see, that was a moment where I technically won and I didn't put it on there just because it wasn't honestly good for content. But there were so many times where like everybody just wasn't scoring, or again, like I said, just bad takes, and it just honestly it wasn't fun playing, let alone watching. Not that I'm against like high defense, but it wasn't even because of high defense. Just guys were just chucking up threes for no reason. again, I'm not even mad about shooting threes. I shoot threes. You're gonna see that in the next video. But it's just when it's overdone, it's bad. Like, there's got to be a time to know when to stop. Like, don't be like the Boston Celtics, where you're shooting 100 threes in like the span of 2 games. That was actually crazy. That was a crazy moment. At first, I thought, like, when I heard somebody say that, like, I thought they was over exaggerating until I found out they quite literally shot 100 threes between 2 games. And I think that 60 of them were in 1 game. So that's like disturbing.
Okay, I think it's 5-5.
I'm gonna just say it again. I promise y'all. If he's saying, and there's Mr. Soccer Guy. If he's saying it's 5-5, it's probably like 25-13. I haven't even really honestly been paying attention to me playing all that much. So I actually don't know what the score is either. And again, like I said, it's been so long, so like I don't even remember what buckets I make and which ones I don't. So this is kind of like new for me too. Okay. Alright. I know it looked like I did a bad job, but I think in reality I didn't do such a bad job stopping his footwork. I mean, it ended in him not scoring, so. That was a really good attempt to get around me, though. And that was a nice shot. But he is playing clean, I can't even lie. Okay. Alright, he lost it. That would have been pretty funny. I always think it's funny when, like, I do something stupid and then, like, that ends up working out. Because it kind of makes you feel better about doing something stupid, but, like, deep down, it's like, nah, yeah, you did something really dumb. So it's a good thing you fixed it. Otherwise, like, that'd honestly just be mad trash. Also, that was pretty sad. I definitely need to make it. I mean, I haven't even played a lot since this moment. But when I get back into it, when I do spin moves, I gotta remember to do them a little faster and not literally just sit there. I've been letting them telegraph my whole life before I put the ball up. They know my whole name, my social security number, everything about me.
I think it's
by the time I get the ball up in there.
7-5.
They have time to read a whole book,
We're gonna
go to the beach, and block my shot. And buddy sold. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. There's a good chance that part of the reason I was only able to do better this game is because he was letting me, or he was tired or something. Honestly, I don't like how that went, but it wasn't that far off, so I'm not even gonna hate that bad. That was an interesting move.
I think it's 7-7.
This game felt really long.
But Matt looks tired.
Oh, that's.
So he might
I think
not win.
I most likely. I'm not most
just
likely.
getting to
I don't. It definitely did.
Yep, he's tired.
Yeah. That's how you know.
Eat.
If you ever see somebody just blow by me, I don't even try. Like, I'm gonna let y'all know that, alright? I know this don't make me any less trash. Obviously, conditioning is a part of being skilled and a part of the game. I ain't gonna, like, act like it's not. But I do just want y'all to know, like, if you ever just see somebody blow by me like that, when I get blown by like that, it's never just, like, because I'm just that bad at defense. When I'm actually, like, not that tired, I'll never ever just get blown by like that. Like, Nobody's ever blowing me like that. Pause. Like, actually reverse on that, because I was honestly kind of crazy what I just said, but y'all know what I meant, though. But yeah, like, a lot of that just comes down to me being tired. Like, it's funny, like, I'll show, like, to a lot of people, and people will be like, oh, no, you got to do this, and you got to put, like, the effort right here, and I'm like, guys, listen, I ain't going to. And not because I don't want to, like, mentally, but just because, like, I don't have the
yikes.
energy to do it. I'm not saying that don't make me trash, but the fact of the matter is I didn't have no more juice to put in. So, like, saying, like, oh, you got to jump for that rebound, like, it just don't work there. Because forget jumping, I was done with walking. Y'all, I know what y'all are going to say. Y'all going to be like, man, that's pretty trash. You don't even look that old, and I'm not that old. I literally said that last time, but look, I get it. I am trash, but I don't know. I am, but I'm going to keep trying, though. Y'all can keep hating. Because I know the same people who be saying that, be talking about, man, you don't got enough energy, and you don't got this, and bro, you're the same dude who be sitting on a couch eating some nachos with extra like booty sauce on it, getting extra fat,
I
bro.
lost count of the points.
So don't be talking to me, bro.
We're gonna call it 7-9.
I know y'all are straight booty munchers, so don't come at me with all that heat. Look at how nice I was there, passing somebody back the ball. Buddy's leaning. That honestly wasn't even a bad move. I feel like the floater is like a underrated move. I feel like that is actually a fire, like, efficient move. You just don't see a lot of people try to, like, have that in their bag. Wow.
We're gonna call that 8-9. I think they're playing to 12.
That was not a bad one. That was a good block. Okay. Going for a three. All right. That wasn't terrible. I think Buddy's problem there was he was just doing too much before then, because he had me. I think my problem is I'm dookie sauce on a stick, no ketchup. Yeah, I felt that was in. I just knew it too.
They dapped up each other.
Yeah.
I'll give that maybe a 7.5 dap.
I don't know why you felt like that one wasn't as
Another
good.
post-game interview
Here we go.
with a very tired Matthew.
Yeah. Just really close up to my face too.
Oh, you're gonna do something?
You need to zoom out.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Ain't nobody wanna be that close to me, bro. They could probably smell my breath through the phone.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do this 2v2, but like afterwards you're getting in there.
Okay. So yeah, it ended up being a 4v4. That was the game I was talking about that I scrapped.
You had a good run.
Because that game was cheats.
Here's the saddest part.
But he did get to play.
I was playing better defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I created myself more possessions. I was doing bad on the offense.
Yeah.
But like I know it sounds stupid, but if I were making more of my possessions, I would have won.
That sounded very dumb. Yes.
Because I was actually playing better defense than he. Like he had to just make his.
That's how the game goes,
his
buddy.
amount of chances. I only gave him a lot of chances because I missed.
suck.
And a lot of times I went out of bounds. So
Yeah.
that's why he was getting the ball.
Yeah.
It wasn't because he was like scoring a whole bunch. Like he never really
Okay.
went on like a big run.
No, you had
That's
a pretty
true.
big run.
I actually had the lead at first.
I
And
wasn't paying
actually got
attention, so
close
I'll
at the
believe
end.
you.
It ended at 8-12. And I was going on a run. I think I was on like a 3-score run at the end. Because I think I was at like 5 or 6 and then I got to 8. So it was a good run. It just came down to my stamina failed me at too many moments, and my stamina failed me on the offense.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That is always
There was
what
a
gets
couple
me.
of buckets where I got the good take. I literally just didn't make the shot. Like I
And you
had
could
the,
tell how
like,
much
the
that bothers me.
position
That does always
and
bother
everything.
me.
I did it right. I just didn't make it. I gave away a lot of good takes. I sold a lot of clips.
Because it like gets to
That's
me
what
like
it came
that.
down to. Like that's what's crazy.
It bothers me
I
more.
created the right possession. Like I did good footwork and everything.
Yeah,
I literally, once I got to the rim, I just didn't get it in.
that's what kills me.
So basically,
When I have the
you didn't
open
get
look at the
enough
rim.
points.
And he got enough.
Yeah. If we had to simplify.
If we had to simplify it.
They had more points than you.
They had more points than me. Like when they shot the ball, the hoop went.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I shot it, it went clank.
Do you want to just see if you could play instead?
Nah, I don't want to play this out.
Oh, okay.
Bro doesn't want all that
I'll
smoke.
see, I'll see what happens.
Can't keep
when
track
we
of
play.
points how
I'll
you
see if
want
I
him
can
to
get you
keep
in
track
there.
of his shot. But he don't want all that.
Alright, I'm gonna go see.
All right, here we go. Now, if you see, I got the tripod now. Vincent ain't here anymore. Vincent, like, literally came in town for a day. So, we're back to the tripod and none of his very interesting commentary. And you're going to see right from there, that was just for who gets ball. But that's already a good teller of the game. And this is going to be a good game now. Actually, for like the first couple of minutes, there's not a lot of scoring. But it gets to a point where it starts heating up. Okay. I also need to explain that I just recently bought that ball at the time, so it had a lot of air. That's what was going on there. That's why I kept making like a bunch of mistakes while handling it. And I think I'm gonna make some later too. But we're off to a good start. Off to 1-0. And it was on the first possession. Man, I don't think I know y'all are going to make fun of me in the comments because I'm going to say this, but that was such a cool moment for me because I don't usually make the shoot for ball shot. So felt really good to make that shot and then to make it actually mean something by scoring on the first possession. Because there's been times where I do the shoot for ball shot and I make it, but it just doesn't end up obviously meaning anything. But it was really, really cool there to have that happen. Also, good take for him. He gets a couple buckets in this game where I had a lot of respect for like how he was able to handle the pressure I was putting on him and still scoring. I always have a lot of respect for anybody who could, if like I'm like right next to you, if I literally have a hand in your face, very close to blocking and you still make it, like I definitely respect you. Because I may be trash, but I'm still tall, so that still makes it hard to get around me automatically. Alright, like, I don't think that one had to do with the air. That was just a trash move I did. I just didn't have control. I think I'm wearing a Dragon Ball shirt there. I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball. I don't know if I said that last time, but I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball. I want to say I'm a big fan of Sonic, but at the same time, I don't want to say that because there's a lot of Sonic fans out there that are mad weird, and I really don't want to put myself with them. So just know that when I was younger, I liked Sonic, but please don't associate me with them. But I was a big Sonic fan since I was a kid.
I don't got no Sonic shirts though. I low-key wish I did. I have a couple of Dragon Ball shirts. But real quick, let me tell y'all something. Let me get this off my chest. Because in case any of y'all are also Sonic and Dragon Ball fans, because usually both of those kind of go together. If any of y'all think that Sonic is stronger than Goku, I'm gonna come find you, bro. I just want y'all to know that. Don't be commenting down there, yeah, I think Sonic could beat Goku. You better not, bro. Or I'm finding you. Because that's just a trash take. He ain't stronger than Goku, bro. He gets hit by a metal bug, he dies. Goku can take a blast from a guy who can destroy the universe, and he's big chillin'. So I don't want to hear about Sonic stronger than Goku. Hopefully, like, most of y'all don't even care. Because I don't want to be hearing about Sonic stronger than Goku. But if for some reason y'all think y'all have the audacity to come in here and tell me that, I hope you just, find another video. Because this ain't the place for y'all. Y'all need to scram. Y'all need to get out of here. Alright, back to the game though. Hopefully I start scoring soon. I promise y'all though, there's like a scoring drought for a little while, but as soon as it's over, we get somewhere. Alright, I didn't make that one. I'm sorry, fellas. Okay, here we go. Here's the start of it. Could have put on a good show right here, fellas. Boom. That's 4, I think. Oh.
Alright, now we're going to keep running it. We're going to keep it going. Yes, sir. With the hook shot, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But more like cheek bar. Because I ain't Kareem, bro. But then I get that shot right there. So y'all see I'm heating up. Or trying to anyways. Alright, well, no, I actually win this game. We could say that. Alright, y'all don't gotta hate in the comments talking about, man, you sold. I didn't sell this time, bro. I'm coming through. I think that put me at like 8 or 9 to 2 or 3, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna say that this guy's problem this game is I think he tried too many threes when his game was clearly going inside. Now he might have not been trying that hard, or maybe could have went an extra couple percent. All right, but see that was fire. Like bro, really been putting in that paint. I was really on him. Pause, and he still got through. So that was like. But he makes tough buckets in the paint. I think he just went for too many threes. See, he went band for band. Yeah, honestly, he should have kept with going to the rack. But I ain't gonna act like he was trash. Because I'd be one to talk if I was to talk about who's trash and who's not. Because, clearly I'm cheeks, but, alright, see, this wasn't a great move. I don't really know why I picked up the ball at that point. Alright, I actually didn't even do too bad with it. I did a good step through. I just didn't make it. It's a lot easier to talk when, I don't have Vincent and his surprise commentaries. I told him it was alright at the time, but I didn't realize how much he was sighing over it. Alright, there we go. Didn't go too much long with a scoring drought. We're back to it. Yup. Okay. Let's see what I do. Alright. Sheesh. I did him with the splishty splash. I'm taking a bath. And I'm really taking a bath right now, bro. I'm in the bathtub right now. No, I'm just playing. I'm in the bathtub right now, bro. That'd be mad weird if I was recording and I was in the bathtub. I am on the toilet though, for real. Right now, bro. I literally got to sit on the toilet taking a whole dookie right now, bro. And I ain't washing my hands afterwards too.
I'm gonna just leave my hands just like that, bro. Alright. We should be coming to close to the end here. Because if I'm not wrong, I think when I hit that last 2, I think that put me at 11. I think we're going to 12. So I think I just have one more point to score and it's all over. Okay. Doing a lot of spin moves. Now I'm trying to go for like a backup. I'm really sticking my cheeks out right now. That's kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie, sticking my cheeks out like that. Alright, now he's spinning. Didn't work out for him. Spinning to win is not working right now. Alright, this should be game right here. And boom, there it is. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of A Chat with Matt. And I'll definitely see y'all next time. Hopefully it's not in like 10 years, but most likely it will be, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna catch y'all on